Hello everyone, this is Maitri Bharadwaj and today we are going to continue the next topic of our chapter, neuron as structural and functional unit of neural system. A neuron is a microscopic structure composed of three major parts, namely cell body, dendrites and axons. The cell body contains cytoplasm with a typical cell organelle and certain granular bodies called as Nissl granules. So, a neuron that we have read. Neuron is a microscopic structure which help in transmitting the signals from one point to other, right? Now this neuron, it consists of three major parts. First one is your cell body. Now the cell body, it contains typical organelles like nucleus and certain granular bodies. Now these granular bodies are made up from the rough endoplasmic reticulum with a rosette of free ribosome, and they are the site of the protein synthesis, right? And these granular bodies are called as the Nissl granules. Okay, now from this cell body there arises the axons. Now these axons and dendrites. Now they are dendrites. First dealing with the dendrite, the short fibers which branch repeatedly and project out of the cell. We are talking about dendrites, that they are the short fibers that branch repeatedly and they come out. Now these dendrites, they also contain the Nissl granules, right? मतलब जो cell body है और जो dendrite है, they both contain the Nissl granules. And these granules are actually the rough endoplasmic reticulum with the rosettes of free ribosomes, and these ribosomes, they are meant for the protein synthesis. Now these fibers, they transmit impulse towards the cell body. मतलब कोई भी सिग्नल आया तो ये क्या करते हैं कि ये डेंड्राइट्स सिग्नल को लेते हैं और सेल बॉडी के पास जाकर सिग्नल को दे आते हैं. They bring the signal towards the cell body, right? The axon is a long fiber, the distal end of which is branched. Each branch terminates as a bulb-like structure called as a synaptic knob, which possesses the synaptic vesicles containing chemicals called neurotransmitter. Okay, matlab dendrites, they are the short fibers, and axons, they are actually long fibers, right? And where they are present, they are not present at the proximal end, rather they are present at the distal end. And the distal end means the end of this axon structure. Here you can see that this is the cell body, right? The short fibers that you can see over here is the dendrite. They bring the signal towards the cell body, and this structure that you see is your axon. Now it's written that the distal end of the axon, it contains the synaptic knob, it contains the branch like structures, and here the neurotransmitters are being stored, right? Okay, the axon transmit the nerve impulses away from the cell body to a synapse or a neuromuscular junction. Means if axon has to transmit the nerve impulse from the cell body, so there are two places it will transmit that signal. First one is your synapse. Synapse is particularly the gap between the two neurons, right? Or a neuromuscular junction, that we read neuromuscular junction, that is formed by the motor neuron and the muscle fibers, right? Based on the number of the axons and dendrites, the neurons are divided into three types. Means depending on the number of the axons and dendrites. First one is your multipolar. Multipolar means with one axon and two or more dendrites. One axon, two or more dendrites. मतलब कि one axon and two or more. It will be like this only. The dendrites, they are more than one projecting out, and it will be having just one axon, right? So this will be your multipolar. Okay. The second one, and this multipolar is found where? This multipolar is found in your cerebral cortex. Okay. The second one is the bipolar, where we will be having one axon and one dendrite, that is found in the retina of your eye. So bipolar Coming to the bipolar, if this is your cell body, you will be having one dendrite, and on other side you will be having your axon, right? Axon, and this is your cell body. So one dendrite and one axon, and that is termed to be as your bipolar, right?